Hello. Today I want to talk to you about something that over 66 million people around the world enjoy. Something that's been around for over 600 years and something that, fair warning, once you start, you might never be able to stop thinking about. I'm talking about the game of golf. Now, whether you've never picked up a club in your life or you're someone who plays every weekend, my goal today is to give you a solid understanding of how this game works, where it came from, and why it continues to captivate so many people. So let's get into it. First, let's take a quick trip back in time. Golf as we know it originated in Scotland in the 15th century. Players would hit a pebble around sand dunes using a bent stick. It was simple, it was outdoors, and apparently it was so addictive that King James II of Scotland actually banned it in 1457 because his soldiers were skipping archery practice to play the game. That's how compelling this game has been from the very beginning. The first official rules of golf were written in 1744 by the Gentlemen Golfers of Lythe in Edinburgh, and there were only 13 of them. Today, the rule book is considerably thicker, but the essence of the game is the same. Get a small ball into a small hole in as few strokes as possible. So how does the game actually work? A standard golf course has 18 holes. Each hole has a designated par, which is the number of strokes a golfer is expected to need to complete that hole. The par values typically range from 3 to 5, 3 being much shorter and 5 being the longest. When you add up all the par values on a course, you usually get a total of around 70 to 72. That's the target score for the entire round. Now, golf has its own vocabulary, and it's part of what makes the sport so charming. If you finish a hole one stroke under par, it's called a birdie. 2 under par is an eagle, and 1 over par is a bogey. If you somehow manage to hit the ball into the hole in a single shot, that's the legendary hole-in-one, something most golfers dream about their entire lives. Now let's talk about equipment. A golfer is allowed to carry up to 14 clubs in their bag. Each club is designed for a different situation. You've got your woods, which are used for long-distance shots, especially off the tee, your irons for mid-range shots and approach shots. Wedges help with high, short shots, especially when you're near the green or stuck in a sand bunker. And then, of course, there's the putter, used on the green itself to roll the ball into the hole. Choosing the right club for each shot is a huge part of the strategy, and one of the things that makes the game so engaging. As you can see on this slide, a typical golf hole has several distinct areas. There's the tee box where you start. The fairway is the closely mown area between the tee box and the green, and that's where you want your ball to land. The rough is the longer grass on either side, and it makes your next shot much harder. Bunkers are sand traps placed strategically around the course, and the green is the smooth, manicured area surrounding the hole where you use your putter to finish. Now, one of the things that makes the sport so unique is the handicap system. This is a numerical measure of a golfer's ability that allows players of different skills to compete fairly against each other. So, a beginner can play against someone with years of experience, and the match can still be competitive. Very few sports offer that kind of inclusivity built right into the rules. I also want to touch on why golf matters beyond just the game. Golf is one of the most popular sports for networking and business. Deals are made on golf courses every single day. It teaches patience, integrity, and self-discipline. You call penalties on yourself. There's no referee standing over you. The game trusts you to be honest, and that says something about the culture of the sport. Golf is also incredibly accessible in terms of age. You can start playing as a toddler, and many continue into their 80s or 90s. It's low impact, gets you outdoors, and an average round involves walking about 5 miles, so it's genuinely good exercise too. To wrap things up, golf is a sport with a rich history stretching back over centuries. It's a game of strategy, precision, and personal challenge. It has its own unique language, code of honor, and a community that welcomes players of all skill levels. Whether you're looking for exercise, competition, a social outlet, or just a reason to spend a beautiful day outside, golf has something to offer.